Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our debate show. My name is Hilkupol, and I am the host for this debate show. Debate is not just about winning. It is about thinking carefully, speaking clearly, and listening with respect. Today, we'll hear from our teams who will share their ideas and reasons. I thank our judges, teachers, and the school administration for making this program possible. Please put your hands together to welcome the first team. The judges are for the affirmative team. For the affirmative team is Miss Simbuok, Miss Mana, Miss Rio. And for the negative team is Miss Simon, Miss Namane, and Miss Jason. Now I'll go back to my speech. On my right is the affirmative team, and my left is the negative team. They will argue on the topic, Papua New Guinea has improved a lot since independence in 1975. Please, let us now welcome the first speaker of the affirmative.
Good morning, respected judges, teachers, fellow students, and honorable opponents. I am Idria Musinera, the first speaker for the affirmative team. With me today are my fellow debaters, Tatakalo Akare, who will explain how we've progressed socially and culturally, and Valentina Agole, our final speaker, who will speak on national resilience and summarize our stand. Ladies and gentlemen, we strongly affirm that Papua New Guinea has improved a lot since gaining independence in 1975. Let me be clear. When we talk about growing stronger, we don't mean we are perfect. We mean that as a nation, we have taken big steps forward in governing ourselves, developing our economy, improving education, healthcare, and strengthening our national identity. Let me begin with our first argument, self-governance and democracy. Before 1975, Papua New Guinea was under Australian colonial rule. We had no full control over our affairs. But since independence, we have held elections every 5 years, peacefully and with increasing citizen participation. That's a sign of maturity and strength. We now have our own parliament, our own prime ministers, our own public servants, and provincial governments. Yes, there are challenges, but we are in control of our destiny. Our foreign relations have grown stronger too. We are a full member of the United Nations, Pacific Islands Forum, and Commonwealth of Nations. That's evidence that we are not just standing. We are standing among the nations of the world. So yes, PNG has improved a lot, and I'll return later with a final rebuttal. Thank you.
Thank you for your remarkable speech. Moving on to the next team, we have the first speaker for the negative team. Please, may welcome her.
Thank you, Chairperson. Good morning, respected judges, ladies and gentlemen. I am Angela Kuboda, first speaker for the negative team. With me are Eli Edward, who will speak on PNG's economic struggles and inequality, and Alex Sokombo, who will present our final argument and closing summary. We strongly disagree with the motion. We believe that PNG has not improved since independence. Instead, we've become more dependent, more corrupt, and more divided. Let me respond to the first speaker for the affirmative. Yes, we have our own parliament, but what good is a parliament when corruption is eating our system? According to Transparency International, PNG ranks very high on the Global Corruption Index. Politicians are often accused of misusing public funds. Some projects remain incomplete. Promises are made but services never reach the people. Now let me give you our first argument, economic dependency. Since independence, PNG remains heavily on foreign aid and multinational companies. We export raw materials like gold, copper and iron, but most profits go overseas. Locals are left with polluted rivers and basic health services. Also, the gap between rural and urban countries has grown wider. Villages still struggle with poor roads, lack of electricity and basic health services. While we have our flag and anthem, many of our people are still trapped in poverty. That is the truth. Thank you.
Thank you for your powerful speech. Next up is the number 2 speaker for the affirmative team. Please welcome him to the stage.
Thank you, Chairperson. Good morning, esteemed judges and everyone. I am Tatakal Awakari, the second speaker for the affirmative team. Let me begin by saying yes, we have challenges, but challenges don't cancel progress. They show that we're growing, adapting, and fighting to improve. The first speaker for the negative team said our economy is weak, but let me ask, where did we start in 1975? We started with a very few roads, schools, and hospitals. Today, we have made huge improvements. Let's talk about education. Before independence, education was limited. Today, we have more than 5 universities, higher institutions, and millions of students enrolled. We even have PNG pilots, scientists, doctors, and engineers. This is strength. In health, the government has built rural aid programs, introduced national immunization programs, improved training for doctors and nurses. Maternal deaths have decreased compared to the 1980s. PNG has grown culturally. PNG now hosts national events like PNG Games, cultural shows that bring tribes together. This builds unity and national pride. In health, the government has built rural. To the first speaker for the negative team, yes, there is corruption, but people are standing up, media is speaking out, and youth are more aware than ever. This is strength. Thank you.
That was wonderful. Thank you. Next is the number 2 speaker for the negative team. Please make him welcome. Make him feel welcome.
Thank you, Chairperson. Good morning, respected judges and ladies and gentlemen. I'm Eli Edward, and I'm the second speaker for the negative team. Let me remind everyone, numbers don't lie. You may build schools, but the students learning. You may build clinics, but do they have medicine? Let's look at the economic hardship. According to the World Bank, Papua New Guinea remains one of the poorest countries in the Pacific. Many people live on less than 5 kina a day. Is that strength? We are rich in natural resources, but the people remain poor. Why? Because foreign countries control our mines and oil field. The environment is destroyed and others are left fighting for compensation. And what about law and order? Police manpower is low. Violence in places like Ella, Enga, and even urban centers continues. Tribal fights, domestic violence, and drug abuse are still growing. Is this a sign of a strong country? To the good speaker on the other side, most schools don't mean better education. Our school teachers will lack chalk, books, or even desks. We say clearly, Papua New Guinea has not improved. We've been symbols of independence, but not real transformation. Thank you.
That was great. Thank you. Now may I call upon the 3rd speaker for the affirmative team. Please welcome her.
Thank you, Chairperson. Hello, respected judges, ladies and gentlemen. I am Valentina Agole, the final speaker for the affirmative team. My teammates have already shown you since 1975, Papua New Guinea has made great strides in political, freedom, education, healthcare, and culture. Now let me give you our final argument. Despite natural disasters, tribal conflicts, and economic shocks, Papua New Guinea still stands strong. We have faced earthquakes, landslides, and COVID-19. Yet our people have shown resilience, unity, and faith. Look at the Bougainville crisis, one of our darkest times. Yet Papua New Guinea didn't fall apart. We allowed peace talks and even gave Bougainville a chance to vote peacefully. That's not weakness, that's strength. Look how we responded to COVID-19. With limited resources, PNG has used traditional knowledge, modern science to protect communities. Our frontline workers have shown the world our courage. To the second speaker for the negative, yes, we're still developing, but we're moving forward. As a Melanesian, Christian, democratic nation, we're not perfect, but we're stronger, smarter, and more united than we were in 1975. That is something to be proud of. Thank you. God bless Papua New Guinea.
Now please make welcome the third speaker for the negative team.
Thank you, Chairperson. Good morning, respected judges, timekeepers, ladies and gentlemen. I am Alex Okomboda, third and the final speaker, representing the negative team, and stand firm my two speakers that we strongly disagree with their topic. The third speaker for the affirmative team spoke of resilience, but resilience without progress is like resilience is not always progress. A patient can survive with pain, but is he healthy? No. Yes, Papua New Guinea has survived, but it has not improved stronger since independence. Let me give the final facts. Young people graduate but cannot find job. One still work hours to fetch water. Basic medicine is missing in rural clinics. Corruption continues in both national and provincial governments. We are not standing among nations. We are falling behind. To the affirmative team, resilience without progress is like running in circles. We are moving, yes, but not forward. So we say clearly, Papua New Guinea has not improved stronger since independence. It has potential, but potential is not power. Thank you.
That was amazing. Thank you. Now, and finally, I would like to invite the first speaker for the affirmative team to do a rebuttals.
Thank you again, Chair, for allowing me to respond to the final speaker for the negative. Our opponents have raised good concerns, but concerns do not erase truthful progress. Yes, challenges remain, but since 1975, we now choose our leaders, educate our children, run our own systems, and stand with our flag in global forums. Our culture is alive, our youth are finding their voice, and our nation keeps moving forward. To the final speaker for the negative side, if resilience is not strength, then what is? The true strength of a nation is its ability to face hardship and rise, and Papua New Guinea continues to rise. So we end with confidence. Papua New Guinea has improved a lot since independence. Our future is not behind us, it is ahead of us. Thank you.
Wow, that was great. Thank you. Thank you all my fellow debaters and everyone. And this brings us to the end of our debate, first round of debate. We'll have 3 minutes break for the judges to finalize the debater score before the second round of debate. And to the judges, you're still going to remain in your seats because you're going to judge the other two groups.